So I just finished watching episode 1 of Peacemaker season 2, and I thought it was a lot of fun. I am glad to be back in this world, in this part of the DC universe, though I was admittedly a bit disappointed to see that it doesn't really explain how or why season 2 of Peacemaker is canon to the DCU, while the first season is canon to the DCEU. The episode immediately does jump into some multiversal shenanigans, and I thought these shenanigans were going to address how Peacemaker jumped from one universe to the other, but that's not really the point of this story. So it just feels like all of the things that were in continuity to the DCEU in the first season are kind of just like a weird fever dream that gets hand waved away. And in all reality, it was actually all taking place in the DCU, which is, of course, an obvious retcon on James Gunn's part. I did find that to be a little annoying, but not enough to detract me from the overall story being told, which does seem to be an interesting one. I am interested in seeing how this story will affect Peacemaker as a character, so I want to see more of his story specifically and that of the characters around him. So I thought this was a really compelling return to form for Peacemaker, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more. But I'll get into more specifics in my full review of the episode, which will be posted on my website, davidthemovieguy.com, once it's written. So if you want to know my thoughts early, or if you just don't want to listen to the annoying sound of my voice, you can feel free to head on over there. But be sure to let me know what you thought about the premiere of Peacemaker Season 2. And as always, thanks for watching.